Jim, you don't need clarification. You knew exactly.
The hell are you talking about, Ryan?
Jim, you knew exactly what I was talking about. Come on, Jim.
Feel good about yourself, Ryan.
I do feel good about myself, Jim.
The hell are you talking about, Ryan?
Jim, you're the one.
Ryan trying to be Mr. Cool is so great.
Fair enough. So I gotta ask you a question. Where's the doll? The doll's not hanging behind you.
Oh yeah. The picture, isn't that the one Tyler found? Isn't that the guy with the doll? Okay, yeah. The
fedora.
My doppelganger or whatever.
Yep.
Here we are. It is the water hole with Hedstrom bacon and horse.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Ryan, thanks for letting me fill in. And yeah, it's good to be here.
I think Tyler loves Aaron Rodgers more than Aaron Rodgers loves Aaron Rodgers. I had to look at Jen Sturger and, on the basis of doing my research for the show, see if she ever posed nude, and she was in Playboy, believe it or not. Yeah. I did not know that. I knew she was in Maxim. I did not know she was in Playboy.
Right. Now I'm going to go out on a limb now and say that you now have a crush on her.
No, it's always I used to have a crush.
Okay,
right?
yeah, okay. So yeah, but I mean, okay, so you used to have a crush on her approximately 2.5 hours ago.
Yes,
when you were
exactly. When I noticed she was in Playboy.
But no
I looked at the images because I wanted to see how much airbrushing they did, so I got out the magnifying glass.
Right. Going behind the curtain. There you go.
I got out the magnifying glass and I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, there's a boob and it's a nipple. Yeah.
Yeah, and what the guys all want to know that are listening, was she hot?
Yeah, well, the story didn't say. Was it? Did I say bra and panties? Because I thought I read bra and thong. So.
I heard bra and panties. I mean, we'll have to go back and listen to the tape.
Here's your some asshole with a goatee. Of course, you're gonna see it with the audience. Contents: one fucking shit fuck with a goatee. Seriously, just shave the shit off. It's the water hole, and that's not Rhino.
No, it's not Rhino.
That's Frank and Boise. Good content. So I said, beat it, Ryan. I got someone better than you.
Mock Ryan.
Yeah, Mock. Oh, wait, you're right. You know what? I haven't done this yet. Okay, so since he's not here, we're getting rid of this shit. So that is now right. That's you with white hair and a beard. So there, before, after, before,
there you
after.
Go.
And then, Frank instead of Rhino. So yeah, you've been demoted, Ryan. He's like trading us up.
You know what? He was actually on the Outlaws and Potato. He was Rhino, the sports guy segment on my show. Like he did it twice and then fucking blew me off. He goes, you know what? There's better out there. He's doing the same thing to everybody.
He uses us up, gets to where he wants to go next, and then he tosses us aside like a used condom. Wait, hold on. Let me do it the other way. There it is. All right, watch this. You're going to catch it on the delay, obviously. This is a live gooey duck clam. Watch this.
或者像，喷水了。
So she's going to dip it in some sauce. It's alive.
辣椒油。
Live. We'll do it live.
辣椒面。
She's putting whatever.
一样都不能少，不拼，老铁是不会给我双击的。
There it goes. And she's going to bite into this thing. That's suggestive. Gotta have the sound cranked.
起来，给咱家铁子敬个礼，告诉咱家铁子，我要直播了。
The following program is intended for mature
开场老铁，
audiences.
开场老铁。起来，起来，再给我要个双击，给我要
The
个双
following
击。
program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
我喜欢
The Morena Bobbit.
让你天天喷我，
Ouch.
让你天天喷我。
I didn't even have to tell you. You do. You hit the mark.
We've
You're
been
getting
doing
good at
this long enough now, buddy.
You're getting good at this. I didn't have to count him down like 12 would. Gets all frustrated. Well, fake frustrated. He's like, I watched the replay and I can hear you go, we're live. You know who else bitched about that? Jim Rome, when his son went, okay, 3, 2, 1, you're live. And he made a whole show content about it, Wood.
On an Instagram video, he damn near went Bill O'Reilly on, that was Jake, right, that did that?
Yeah, it's the one 12 would try to get onto a show and pissed off Rome. That guy, that kid.
Well played.
I'm full of venom. And you can say live and then hear it on the goo. There, yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Welcome to a Tuesday version of the Waterhole.
Tuesday is weird.
Weird, huh? I mean, we got to get our priorities straight, Horse. Why are you always busy on Wednesdays?
Frickin' lootly. I see eyeballs out there. I just don't see the eyeballs talking yet. Yeah, I think the eyeballs are going to be scarce today because we moved the day, and then my commercial. I'm wondering now. I'd run the commercial in the morning, and by the time I got home, 65 views on the Twitter commercial, 15 today. And I'm starting to wonder if I'm being punished for not having a blue check mark. I'm starting to see trends evolve. Like, I will click on a link. Like, a good example was the Woj bomb yesterday with Aaron Rodgers joining the Jets.
That was a Woj bomb?
I think it was. No, wait, Woj is NBA, right? Scheffler.
That's a
Scheffler bomb. What does Woj? Scheffner? Scheisskopf? Yeah, so whoever the fuck it was, there's like 3 guys that break all the news.
I know, right?
So, anyway, whoever it was, and then I click on the comments to see what people are talking about, and like the top 30 comments, no likes or like 1 like, but all blue check marks, and then you've got to scroll past all the boring blue check marks with no likes to get to the ones that have like 100 likes, 200 likes, where they're actually interesting and funny. So he's actually pushing garbage to the top. And I'm not making fun of everyone with a blue check mark, because I have friend that has one. And, you know, it is what it is. I'm all for, spending your money wisely. I spend money on Restream so that I can stream to YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch and Facebook simultaneously. So that cost me money. And then I paid for YouTube when I was doing DJ Haunted Horse so that we didn't have ads. So I will pay money for internet subscriptions. But I feel like you got to pay $8 now to have anyone look at your shit. So
well, I thought I earned that check mark with my 600 followers.
Dude, when you got that check mark, you had 3, so you've doubled in size. Maybe the blue check mark is the key. But I have people like, they'll say something. I'll say something about Aaron Rodgers, like he's past his prime or something. And some guy with a blue check mark will go, "You're a fucking idiot," and I'll click on him. And he's got 11 followers. And I'm like, I'm an idiot. You have 11 followers and a blue check mark. I'm an idiot.
Hold on. Let's break this down, though. So if he has the blue check mark, that means he's scrolling through his stuff unless you tag him personally to get to you, who doesn't have a blue check mark. So that's kind of sad.
Or he's doing, I don't know how they do these searches, but he's like searching Aaron Rodgers and all the comments and whatever. I don't know how they do that. Or Aaron Rodgers sucks and he's looking for all the people that said that. Or overrated or whatever. Anyway, hey, there's an ostrich next to you, dude. Look at that.
Where? Hey.
You just spooked it. Wait till you see that on the replay. You literally looked that way and it ran off.
My bad, Mr. Ostrich.
Yeah, you spooked it, dude. Don't spook the ostrich.
That's
buddy. We got to talk about a taipan snake biting a clone tonight.
This is serious.
That was Tyler's idea, by the way. It's not a real story. We're gonna fuck around with AI chat again, dude. Our numbers. There's no one here.
Yes.
No one. paid attention. The 15 people that saw the ad that were doing the show tonight did not pay attention to it's not tomorrow, it's tonight. Did you see the commercial, by the way?
What's that?
See the commercial?
I did.
I love goofing funny. On your
Say
ass.
something.
I love
Say something.
Yeah, and then great. You end up saying
Johnny boy in New York. Johnny boy.
You end up saying that.
What the hell are you talking about, Ryan?
That's Jim, my favorite drop right there. That's my new favorite drop. Nah, it's the second favorite drop. You know what my favorite drop is.
What's up, pig?
That's my favorite drop.
That one's good.
That
one's What's up, pig?
What's up, pig?
So we're going to do AI chat with Johnny Scabs is the clone. I went back and watched that show. Tyler wanted to do another one. I'm like, no, we're not going to beat a dead horse. Me.
Crickets.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah. Where's the God, you know what? I got to organize these better. I got to put crickets on the right page. I moved crickets for your sound drop. I moved crickets for this one.
Feel good about yourself, Ryan.
Dude, he really went in on me. Like, he went pretty hard. There's a lot to clip
that was pretty good. That was as hard as he went in on Bacon for plugging some clinic up in Toronto or something.
Yeah.
Just freaking they were equally feisty, I should say. Fake outrage. Especially since both of them made the week that was. Both of them did. His and yours. So
yeah. Hey, give us an A, give us an F. All right.
Yeah, so, those were Fs. By the way, speaking of the weather, we were speaking about the weather a second ago. Today, we're running about 4 weeks behind schedule up here in Portland, Oregon. But today was the first day where you start the morning with a heater and then you end it with I have AC running. I was running heat this morning. It was 40 degrees. We got up to like 69, 70, and then the AC came on. So,
you turn on the AC at 70 degrees?
Dude, all this fucking equipment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 monitors, 2 hot heat lamp things. That monitor over there is an old Dell, which is just vents heat out the top. Yeah.
Dude,
it was 82 in this studio when I turned it on, and now it's at 68.
You wanna do a wife swap? I get yelled at for turning the AC on if it's like 78 or 80 in the house.
She used to be like that. I've got her converted. Dude, I got her converted. If it gets over 75, she's hot. So
yeah, well, very good.
Used to be the opposite. Yeah, that does not mean I don't get cold feet when she comes into bed at night. Whoa. Yeah.
We hit 88 today. It's pretty early in the season for an 88. But we're in the process. Shout out to Nooch, wherever you are at, buddy. Getting our AC completely replaced. Whole new system. I used to say
Nooch
unit.
Isn't
now
doing
I
it,
understand it's a system.
Nooch didn't fly out to do it.
No.
It's way different.
Nooch was our consultant. I literally sidetrack here. I put Nooch on the phone with the AC tech. I'm like, Nooch, have at it. And I told the guy, I was like, you want a sale? You talk to this guy.
Nice.
Nooch asked him all the good questions, and yeah, we got a good bargain.
And the last 10 minutes, they just talked about the best brands of weed. Dude, have you tried Northern Lights? No, man. Mirage Dubeto was the best. Yeah, I love the Mirage Dubeto. It's awesome.
Pretty much. Horse, did you realize how much money AC technicians make?
Yes. They also earn their money because when it's 100 degrees outside, your attic crawl space is about 140, 130.
Yes.
They're up there soaking wet trying to get that thing. And here's a weird thing I did not know. Apparently, I don't know if this is nationwide or if it's a time like back older houses like 70s and 60s, but they used to put heaters up in the attic.
Why?
Heaters.
That seems dangerous.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any
I thought
sense.
of carbon and gas heaters, like gas. My the owner or general manager of my company was saying his is up in the attic, and he says it's actually common here. A gas heater in your attic. So when they replace it, they've got to go up there, pull it out, get it out of the house. So yeah, that's why they make a lot of money.
yeah, like those guys, and they didn't even finish today. They earned their money.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, they were working hard. You got one, and here's the other thing. There are certain things that you have to be an AC tech. You've got to be skinny.
Yes.
Crawl spaces are like this big, like this tall. But yeah, one guy's outside in the heat just working on the actual unit, and the condenser, the other guy's up in the attic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they are.
Crazy.
That's why they get paid a lot. Just like plumber, you got to go under a sink and crawl under the house sometimes, and yeah, screw that shit.
Horse, if you have like people like that at your house for the day doing work, do you offer them a cold beverage?
I always
offer
do.
them lunch?
I do.
I feel like that's
do lunch.
the
I
courtesy.
always do a beverage. I mean, if I've got like a box of Cheez-Its or whatever, hey, you guys want a snack or whatever, but always a beverage.
Yeah, I agree. Is it just water, or do you bust up premium
soda,
stuff? Like, hey, I got a Dr.
whatever I
Pepper
got.
for it.
Whatever I got.
You're good, dude.
Diet Coke. That's all the soda I have is Diet Coke, but I've got, this is just cherry grape Kool-Aid. So, hey, you guys want some Kool-Aid?
You still make Kool-Aid?
It's the Walmart brand. It's not Kool-Aid, but it's the drink.
Interesting.
Yeah, sugar-free.
Interesting.
Because I got to cut my caffeine off at 4 o'clock. So.
My wife does the same. Cuts it off at 5.
If I don't,
but...
I cannot get to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Do you got anything, or should I start, or what?
I could start if you want.
Go for it. You never start.
Okay.
Go for it.
That could be a drop. Yeah, dude. Do you like to when you were a kid? Boing, this show is for mature audiences.
That's over here. Do I like what now?
When you were a kid and you went to the pizza parlor, and you'll remember this because for people that are tuning in for the first time, all zero of you, on the live show, we grew up in the same town. Believe it or not.
Yes.
Horse.
Dude, you missed out though. You missed out on the golden age of Sacramento. I'm not gonna lie.
The golden age of Sacramento.
Yes, you missed some of the coolest shit.
What was so golden about Sacramento?
They had Shakey's Pizza. Okay. And when you went there, it was this humongous room with bench seatings. You could seat per bench, you could seat 30 people on one down, 60 people on 30 and 30 down these benches, and there was 5 of them, and then there were tables and everything else. And this thing had one of those organs where it had hands that clamps the thing, and the little tambourine thing or whatever, and then little stuff that would make the noise, a bird that would do the tweet, and it was an organ and everything else. And of course back then they were starting to get arcade games. There was no Space Invaders. That came when I was about 7 or 8. But they had that skeet shooting gun where the skeet would go up and it would blow apart, or you'd miss it or whatever. And then so they were starting to get that. But the organ, they'd play it all the time, and it was really cool atmosphere. And then it seemed like it was for fucking ever. I bet they ran this about every 20 minutes, but to me it seemed like it was every 2 hours. They would kick on the bubble machine, and there would be bubbles blowing everywhere. And the kids would lose their shit. I would be jumping on tables, we're all trying to pop the bubbles. As an adult, I can think of that place as being if you do bad and you end up in hell, it's a big Shakey's Pizza with a bubble machine and a bunch of kids bumping into you and tripping you and everything for the rest of eternity. Because as a kid, it was fun. I can't imagine being an adult in there and going, oh my God. Kind of like
New
Chuck E.
respect
Cheese,
for your parents.
Talked about last week.
Like Chuck E. Cheese for sure. You remember Pizza Barn in Oak
Grove,
right?
Pizza Barn.
Yes,
that was a
Barn.
one-off. That was a private,
one-off.
Yeah.
Yep. But anyway, so there's the arcade games, and you said they came along a little bit later for you. But so there was this kid at a theme park in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, this is from the AP. A 13-year-old boy had to be freed from a claw machine after he climbed inside, hoping to score a prize, according to an official at the North Carolina amusement park.
How the hell can you climb in there?
Right.
Yeah.
It kind of goes
I've
hand in
seen
hand
cats
with
and animals get up in that thing,
but
but
he
not a
must be
13-year-old. He must have came in
he-
through the top where they load the toys or something. I don't know.
that, or he's going to be an AC tech when he grows
There
up.
he is, AC Tech.
There you go. Right.
Skills.
Officials were alerted just before 2 p.m. Sunday that the boy was inside the Cosmic XL bonus game,
Jesus.
which contained plush prizes, according to Courtney C. McGarry Weber. Damn, that's a Southern name. Spokesperson for the park south of Charlotte. The medical response team. What do you think the medical response team did?
Put quarters in there to try to claw him out.
They unlocked the machine and the boy was able to get out. She said he was treated and released from the first aid center.
Treated for being sad. I didn't get my toy.
Oh, dude, I would totally. Okay, if you're a kid and it's one of those machines, like if it's one of the ones that has like the Jordans hanging in there,
Oh,
it's
hell
got,
yeah.
like the $1,000 gift card.
That didn't exist when I was a kid. Now it's like, holy crap. But
Okay,
you're never getting that shit. There's no way that
It's so
claw.
hard.
Yeah, it's a scam.
It's so hard. There,
Yeah.
well, it's not even the claw anymore. There's one where you have to like line
Yes.
up this little key perfectly.
Yes, and it's like I mean, it literally grazes the edges. It's got to be perfect. It doesn't look
Gotta be
hard.
perfect. Yeah,
That's how they
I
make their
spent-
money.
So the local, well, not local, but the high-end shoe store in Doco, which is by the arena, they carry every shoe ever made. Like, and they've got the originals too, like the Jordans and all that. They have a machine. It's I want to say this quietly. It's $50 a play to play
That's
it.
gambling.
I thought I could get a pair. I ended up spending.
You're not saying that you don't want to get in trouble.
I ended up spending more than the shoes would have been worth. Anyways, getting back to the story. This is the worst part of the story. The boy has been banned from the park for a year.
He's not happy.
You're gonna ban the boy from a park, a 13-year-old?
Yeah.
What kind of business is that?
Yeah. Well, that's the age we're living in. Back in the day, you would have probably gotten to ride with the firemen, and they'd say, "Okay, don't do it again," and you'd be on a
Yeah,
GI Joe
right?
commercial, and they'd go, "Yo, Joe, don't do it again." And yeah, little Johnny's lucky he didn't get hurt this time, but kids, watch out.
How do you ban Johnny from the amusement park? Come on, man. Make the machine.
Bullshit.
Where's the staff? Where's the staff? You see a kid climbing on top of a machine
Yeah.
or climbing into a machine? Come on, man.
Back in the day, they used to rock the Coke machine to try to get it out, and people would die because they would rock it too far, and it would fall on people and kill them. That was
They'd rock
Yeah.
the Coke
yeah, because
machine?
if you rocked it, the cans would fall down, and you get free soda. But they would rock it too hard, and it would come back on them. And I mean, that thing weighed a lot, and it pretty much killed people. That was
I
one of the
always
good
want-
old days before YouTube. Now it's all the Tide Pod. The kids die from the Tide Pod challenge. and
Oh, yeah.
there's
yeah,
a new one. Oh, the Benadryl challenge. That's the new one that some
What's
kid just
the
killed.
Benadryl challenge?
I don't know. Do I want to say it? Let's just say they take. I don't want to get sued or anything, but let's just say that on TikTok they've got the Benadryl challenge, and they take a bunch of that, and they have hallucinations, but they take too much and they end up dying. So
Jesus.
this one kid, he was in critical condition for like a couple days and finally died from
Ugh.
the Benadryl challenge. It's so stupid. Back in the day, this stuff would spread word of mouth. So by the time someone
Yeah.
thought it up in New York, it wasn't hitting California for like 8 months later, and they'd start having the problem. Now it hits
Yeah.
eight minutes later. Like as soon as
Yeah.
people make it go viral, they're like on top of that shit.
What was it? So everybody had one of those challenges growing up. What was yours?
I don't know that we eat paste. I don't know.
Eat paste.
I don't think we had that. I don't think we had any. I mean, look, when I grew up, we did stuff like we would make ramps, like cinder blocks, and then put a piece of plywood and take our dirt bikes and try to jump things.
Yeah.
And, we got all fucked up from that. But we didn't have anything like, I mean, drugs were around, so you were always freaked out about that, LSD, sure. Reefer Madness videos. They used to scare the shit out of us in school, man. I remember this one, I think I've talked about it already before, but this one movie, and I think she turned into being a famous actress. But she was like a kid in this movie, and it was like mom and dad and the older brother and the blonde-haired daughter, and she was like 15 or something. And it was black and white, and she got into LSD, and she like jumped out of a 4-story window and killed herself because she thought she could fly or something. And they're showing that we're like in 3rd, 4th grade. I'm like, oh man, I was so scared someone would like stick LSD in my cereal, my Cocoa Puffs or something, and I was gonna jump out the window. I was so terrified of drugs. They worked, man. I was freaked out.
That worked.
That's a famous little black and white thing too. So
whatever works. We I think it was, you remember like the choke out challenge or whatever, where your friends would
I do. You guys get them to pass out.
Yeah,
the choking game. No, it's called the choking game.
The choking game.
Yes,
I think that's what was like the thing when I was like junior high school. No, thank you. Yeah. I don't need to. Pass out. I'm good.
Now it's just called rough sex.
And that
some
will
women
be
are into it.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
Hi, everybody. The water hole starts in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Hey, you were talking about.
Wait to see you.
You were talking about the. What were you talking about on wood scopes? You were talking about the. I had already heard the story, by the way. You weren't sure I heard it. No, I've heard that story. The couple that left you the phone or took your phone, and you went to get it back, and she's all in lingerie and wants to do a 3-way or whatever. Yeah. And
that's how I met your mother.
Yep, the choking game. Harder, you weenie. No, it's gonna hurt. I want it to hurt.
See, but then that can quickly turn into like attempted murder.
That's what happened to the Dodgers pitcher. Remember that dude? She was all bruised up and everything. He's like, she asked for it. I'm like,
oh God.
Maybe. At least you should have gotten that on video, her asking for it, because now she's saying she didn't, and you're out of a job.
That's the you remember, you know what? Dave Chappelle was ahead of his time.
Oh,
you remember the release?
Yeah.
The release,
I didn't watch Chappelle. I just watched the snippets on YouTube. I never tuned into the channel.
Oh, it's so
Comedy
good.
Channel or something?
It was so good, yeah. It only ran for like 2 seasons, though.
Yeah, because he quit.
Yeah, he went off the map.
He left the country, but
I think he went to Africa.
Yeah. So anyway, that was funny shit. Not Eddie Murphy, his brother. What's his brother's name?
Charlie Murphy.
What? Tyler? Charlie Murphy. That's right. Yeah. I didn't know who he was, even after the Chappelle show was off the air, until they said that was the guy that was on the YouTube videos where Chappelle was doing what's his name?
Rick James,
bitch. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, that's Eddie Murphy's brother? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Look at him. He looks just like him.
Well, now I know, but I didn't associate one with the other.
Eddie Murphy lived in Sacramento for a long time.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
We had, when I lived in Elk Grove, we had a couple of famous people in Elk Grove. And then my aunt, she lived across the street in Sacramento. Mm-hmm. She lived across the street from Larry Linville. He was Frank Burns on MASH. They used to play together. All the kids in there.
Oh, really?
He was part of her crowd, yeah. So
Nice.
he lived 2 houses away, and when they were kids, and all the kids would get in, he would be part of that little pack of kids that would run around and play and everything else. Turned out to be Frank
Nice.
Burns.
Nice. I grew up down the street. Maybe you'll remember this name, Fernando Vina. You remember Fernando Vina, MLBer?
No.
Short. Yeah, he was MLBer.
You say Fernando. There was a restaurant, a bar in Sacramento called Fernando's Hideaway. I'm not kidding.
Fernando's Hideaway.
Yeah, and I used to always think it sounded like a cool name. I mean, when I'm 7 years old, I'm like, that's like a cool name. Like a hideaway. It's like a secret hideout.
And now it's like a creepy name. But anyways, all right, what you got for us?
I know. I said the show would go short and then start talking and shit. We'll do the AI story later. Okay, so check this out. This reminds me of a story of a friend of mine. So my girlfriend is allergic to my dog and wants me to rehome him. This is a woman, so I don't know if these 2 women are Yeah, they're partners. Okay, so it's a woman and a woman. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just letting you all picture the story. So a woman was left unable to articulate her feelings after her partner said before they moved in together, she'd have to rehome her dog as she's allergic. But she was devastated. When you have a pet, you'll understand. I don't even go in the story. That just brings up an interesting point. Let's say you met your wife and you guys are dating and you decide we're going to move in together because you're in love with her. She's in love with you. But you have a dog that you love. You had it for 5-6 years. It's your best friend. It got you through some tough times when you were single. And all of a sudden she says, I'm allergic to dogs. You can't have your dog anymore. Now, obviously, it depends on how long you've been dating and how attached you are. But, I mean, what do you do? Do you put your foot down and go, no, he'll stay outside. You'll be fine. And while you're thinking of that, I had a friend. She had a cat. She's a huge Boston Red Sox fan. This is on Facebook. Okay. She might even stumble across. Hey, Kelly. And she met a guy, and her cat's name was Fenway. And she loved Fenway. Oh, my gosh. Just cool cat. And she met a guy who's also a friend of mine. And they ended up dating and moving in together. He made her get rid of her cat because he's allergic to the cat. And she was not happy. Not happy at all.
Well,
she's like, suck it up. And he's like, I can't. You can't have the cat.
Well,
and she still regrets it. And that was like 20 years ago. 15 years ago.
Well, that means the relationship really wasn't that good. But
no, they're happy. They got kids.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, the first question I was going to ask is how good is sex? Is the sex like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10?
I would imagine. Are you asking about these 2 ladies here?
No, I'm asking because you asked me what I would do in that situation. How good is?
Oh, you got to see a picture of the dog. They really hammed this up. They really, she's going to get rid of the Poochie. Oh, it doesn't want to go.
Is it one of those dogs with its tongue? Oh.
It doesn't want to go. Oh, how could you betray me for another woman? Oh. Yeah, that's Paul's dog right there. Yeah. He didn't win the smack off. He's devastated. Poor little Pooch. I'm not kidding.
So, you know what? I will say this. Some people take it too far with pets. Okay.
Oh, God. When they put them in little outfits and shit, that's when I get like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yes. The outfits.
Or they take them. I'm walking around the grocery store and there's some stupid dog, and it's not a special needs dog. It's just a dog. Home Depot's famous for having idiots bring their dogs into Home Depot.
Yeah, I agree. I hope they keep doing that.
Dog out of the fucking Home Depot.
I know. But hey, don't leave your. Have you heard about the people?
Do not leave it in the car. Leave it at home.
Yes, that's an excuse for people to break your windows these days.
Oh,
that's an excuse.
We've done it. I actually called 911.
There you go.
on a dog in a car, and they came and busted the window. I said, I'm sorry, I should use the non-emergency. I don't know. This dog is just going, like freaking out.
Oh, yeah.
And then
that's
after,
terrible.
literally as they broke the window, it was a dude. And, what the fuck? Yeah.
Terrible.
They
Terrible.
They
All right.
cited him.
What's that?
They cited the guy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Not the
I
window
hope
breaker.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the owner.
Cruelty.
Don't-
Should
leave
take the dog
dogs at
away.
home. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, there was a whole bunch
All
of people there. Yeah. Society used to be so nice.
It's a different society.
You can't be an idiot.
Yeah. No. We're just.
I've
not
seen
as
people
nice
leave their
anymore.
kids in the car with the engine running and they run into the convenience store. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
Tesla's
awful.
got a dog button where it'll run the AC without the engine on.
Yeah. I've
A pet
heard
button
that.
or whatever. So
Right.
you don't want to
Well,
be
the
breaking
en-
a Tesla window.
No, and you don't really even know that car's running anyway, so it doesn't matter one way or the other.
Yeah.
So
You can't.
All
Yeah, you
right.
can't hear it. But if the dog's in there chilling out with the like this.
well, you gotta
know it's-
you gotta make sure that like it's on full blast so everybody can like see if you're.
This is the day too when we just. I don't know if we touched 70, 69, 70. We're gonna break literally. I think the highest temperature before today was like 60. We just touched 60, and it was like 3 weeks ago. We're gonna hit 70 something tomorrow, and then 80s on Friday. We're gonna break 2 10-degree marks in 2
Wow.
days, and we've been in the 40s.
the more I think about it, that's really not that crazy of a swing. I mean, we had cold winters up here, was it up here or down here to you? It's down here. We had cold winters down here, and we would have the swings like that, where we would be 40 in the morning and 72 in the day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and
Yeah,
these are the
that's
temps
nice.
that get your pets in trouble because it doesn't feel hot. It starts getting
Yeah.
cookie in there. Woman gets rapper's name tattooed a month after meeting. So, God, this sounds familiar. Like I know 2 people that got Jim Rome's autograph tattooed on them, where he wrote it and then they went and inked it. Nooch is one, and Kyle's the other one.
Nooch.
Anyway, woman gets rapper's name. This chick's a hot mess. I'm telling you right now. Just by her picture. Woman gets rapper's name tattooed a month after meeting. By the way, these are all the mirror from Europe
okay.
or from Britain. Then gets blocked. So he gets the name. He meets her, gets the name tattooed on her, and then he blocks her a month later. That tells you right there. It's the crazy woman, right? Look at her picture, and you will probably. I could have probably posted the picture and said, is she sane or not sane? This is not the tattoo lady from last week either, where her entire face was a tattoo. But look at the, you're on delay, 7 seconds, but look at the picture and tell me, I wonder why she was blocked. This woman's got issues. Who gets that much collagen? I would suggest women get 0. But who wants to look like a butthole? That looks like a freaking butt. It looks like she could fart out her mouth. Why? That is not sexy. It's not attractive. That looks like a butt.
Well, at least we know she'll never drown.
Yeah,
Those things
flotation
are
device. Yeah, right.
Straight up
Hey-o.
flotation devices. And if she's done that much to her lips, I wonder what else she's done. I mean, holy crap.
Oh, I would imagine she's pierced everywhere. And that's whatever, but
Ugh.
that is just really bad. And you know what? She looks in the mirror and probably goes, they're not fat enough. I need to get some more.
Yup.
They're not plump. They look thin. I need more plumping.
Well, hey, have you heard the story or the rumor that a lot of these people that are addicted to plastic surgery are just as addicted to the medication they get after the plastic surgeries?
Maybe.
Mm,
Maybe there's
northern-
there's a lot of serious conditions out there. I know, boy, on Twitch there's this woman. I don't know. She looks like she's in her. Well, you got to be a certain age to be on Twitch, so she's got to be 16, 17, 18.
How do they prove that? How do they prove that?
I don't know because I didn't have to prove anything, but she is really anorexic, bad. Like, as in, I'm really worried. She looks very bad, and so she's always in the top of my feed. So she's always got a lot of people watching her. So I Googled her name, and it's like all these professionals saying it's really bad, and then other girls are watching her, and I'm thinking, why is Twitch I'm sure they have consulted with the legal department, but her being on there makes it look like it's condoning it, and other girls in that influential age might think, oh, then it's fine. I can do it. Look, it's acceptable. Look, other people are like, I don't know. It's just, I mean.
So hold on, I'm going to play devil's advocate. So does that mean Twitch has to ban fat people too? If I was 600 pounds and couldn't get out of bed and I was popular on Twitch?
I
Would they
think
go that way
there's
too?
probably a double standard, but this young lady looks like there's no joke behind this. She looks like a skeleton.
I know.
She looks really bad. And
it's a disease.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that being overweight is not healthy, but I don't know that has the same influence as anorexia. I think that is a condition. I think, look, I carry extra weight. I don't know that I've got some kind of thing that says, oh, I look really good in the mirror. I'm like, no, I look in the mirror and I go, gosh, I'm fat. I need to lose 20 pounds. So I don't know that there's people out there that, I don't know, maybe there is a condition where people don't feel they're big enough and they overeat. I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Huh.
But I think you can kill yourself a lot faster going the other direction. There's only so much weight you can lose before you're in trouble.
No, I agree with that.
But I see her in my feed, and I tried. I don't know. I might have blocked her because I haven't seen her lately. I'm probably found a way to. It was just bothering me, But yeah, she's well known on. If you Google her name, she's well known, and there's a lot of professionals that saying, Twitch is probably doing their young viewers a disservice by not now. I did play devil's advocate with myself. I didn't even plan on talking about this. Oh, the big lips is why we went on the But devil's advocate myself, is there a chance you push her over the edge more if you ban her from the platform? Or do you, on the side, encourage her to get help? Like, sweetheart, you really, maybe, hey, if you don't seek some counseling, we'll even pay for it. 30 days, we're going to have to shut your feed off. I don't know. But you would hope someone's trying to get to her. I mean, Karen Carpenter was the famous one. That's the first time it was out in the public. No one ever knew it existed before that.
So the more, and this is the legal mind of me thinking, the more I think about it, this is a really tricky one because I don't know Twitch's
ADA
user agreement.
Yeah.
No, it's not an ADA thing, but it's more of a, like they would have to ban her under self-harm. They would have to ban her. I don't know that isn't what she's doing. But that's
if you have someone on there cutting themselves, that would be grounds
would be banned.
for,
right.
Encouraging harmful behavior.
Yeah, but at the same time, if she's of sound mind and that's what she wants,
I
that's how
don't
she
know
wants
that
to
anyone with
live.
an illness. I mean, I don't know that you're sound mind if you have an illness that's not being treated. Someone, I don't know. I've never really. I don't talk about this. I don't hide it either. But I've got panic anxiety disorder.
Yeah.
I've got it under control, and I would say I'm sound because I've sought help to get it under control. But if I started, self-medicating and everything else, and it was being destructive to me, I wouldn't say I was sound if I was like drinking to make the anxiety go away, which only makes it worse, but it makes it go away temporarily. So if I was like abusing alcohol and drugs to combat my anxiety and not getting professional treatment, I don't know that I would be sound.
But that's it. So legally, and this is the legal hole brought to you by Horse and Rhino. Legally, that if the legal definition of sound mind is different than what you're saying.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Yeah.
You're
threatening to kill yourself. We've gone down a dark hole, but that can get you admitted whether you want to be admitted or not. What is that? 3130 or something? 5150, yeah.
But that's only if you are a imminent danger to yourself. Like imminent, like you're going to harm yourself. That's not something that you've done over a long period of time.
But I'm saying there are things you can say that you will get admitted whether you want to be or not.
Yes. Well, there's the one that will get you admitted every single time. We're not going to say it here, but it doesn't take a genius to figure that out.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's interesting. We can have a good discussion about this girl.
Yeah, it's a serious subject, but if you go on Twitch, you will see her in the just chatting section, and it is obvious that she is in serious trouble.
What do her viewers say? Are her
I
viewers...
don't last long enough to look at the chat. I looked in there to see if anyone. I think, and this was when I first saw her, I was like, whoa. And what I wanted to see is maybe she's got a condition or something that's medical and whatever. Because I'm like, how is this on Twitch? Well, I mean, if you had some like autoimmune disorder or something, obviously you're not going to be punished for something that is out of your control. So I went in there to kind of see, and the chatting's like a normal. You don't see anything like, sweetheart, you need to get help or anything like that. So then I was like, maybe there is a medical condition. So I Googled it because I wanted to see, maybe she's got some condition that causes that. And no, every professional that I saw on Google or any comments was all, no, she's anorexic. She's had treatment before. She comes out and it's currently not under control. So she's had treatment at one time.
Does her first name sound like a big city in Oregon?
Oh, shoot. I don't remember her. Hold on. I have no idea how I'm going to find her. I think I blocked it, so I don't. Big city in Oregon. I would have to see her name to know that that's the name. I don't know the name that well.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Eugenia Cooney?
I think so. That sounds familiar.
Eugenia Cooney.
Yeah, that's her. That's her. Yeah. Didn't take you long to find her, dude. See, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm worried for her, and I'm worried for any young ladies that might succumb to thinking that, hey, it's fine. Look at this. She's got a lot of viewers, popular. It's fine. So anyway, I didn't mean to get on such a dark topic. We talked about the woman.
Her biceps look like my finger.
Yes, it is extremely shocking to see. And it's if you're looking at all the Twitch feeds and there's like screens and you're scrolling really fast, your eyes will catch that real fast because you know something's not right.
She looks like a skeleton.
Yes, I told you. Yes, absolutely. Does that change your point of view on what Twitch should do? Because it does. A picture's worth 1,000 words.
I don't know enough.
Yeah, I don't.
I would
either.
have.
I know they've ran it by legal because it also opens them up for liability. If you have a daughter that passes away from that condition and she was obsessed with that feed, and Twitch is owned by Amazon.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Now, if she's on here preaching to live her lifestyle, assuming.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, so assuming that is the lifestyle that she lives and she doesn't have some type of medical condition.
I would imagine she's not, or she probably would be pulled down if she was saying, hey, you should be like me.
So then that would be a big stretch.
Yeah.
That would be a big stretch.
Yeah.
I mean, but keep our eye on this one. I want to keep our eye on this one.
I have a bad feeling we're going to have a tragic ending to this. Unless she gets some help and it sticks because she's gone in for treatment and obviously it has not worked.
Oh,
yeah, that's disturbing. You know what that's like the Holocaust when they went into those German camps. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah. I hate to draw that comparison, but yeah,
well,
I mean,
I know. A human being is not supposed to go that far without nourishment. I'm just saying. It's an apt comparison because visually I can't tell the difference.
Well, that's what, if it's that shocking on video, you know what they always say.
Camera adds 5 pounds or 10 pounds.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she looks like she's in a lot of trouble. So I'm imagining she's got family I would imagine that it's one of those, look, we have friends that have really big problems, substance abuse, psychiatric stuff. We've seen all that stuff, and it's hard to get someone to help themselves. So I would imagine her family is at wit's end. Trying to fix this problem. Anyway, we don't have to be on a downer, but
no, but
I mean, it's interesting.
It's a good conversation. At least shed some light on it.
Try not to make the shows too heavy. Life is heavy enough.
Yeah, well, because of that, we're not going to get to my second story, but I'll just give it to you in a nutshell. Everybody get down! Get in the chopper! There's a pothole! There's a pothole in the road! I'm going to fill it myself! Arnold...
What? Go for it.
Arnold hit a pothole, or kept hitting a pothole in L.A., in his neighborhood, and he went out and filled it himself.
Really? Good for him.
Yes. Yeah. So...
I saw a YouTube video. I didn't click on it, but apparently he bought a tank and he drives it to schools and talks to kids about not dropping out of school. And he's got this big old army tank that he uses as a prop. Arnold getting out of an army tank to talk about not dropping in school. I guess that would probably keep me from dropping out of school.
But I was going to say, forgive me, does he need an army tank to...
Apparently he does. Apparently he needs an army tank. Just Arnold Schwarzenegger, the actor / governor, ex-governor, isn't enough to do it. But if you have a tank, you know what, Arnold? I was still going to drop out knowing you were coming here. But when I saw you drive up in that, I decided not to do it.
Absolutely. All my dreams come true, and I can own a tank.
Yes.
How do you get a tank to school? Is he just driving down the freeway in the tank?
That's what I wondered, too. I guess I should have clicked on it. YouTube. Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's a bitch of a name to spell too. Tank.
And a tricky
Story.
one to say.
All right, so here it is.
Hi.
Oh, it's only 1 minute 50 seconds, so we can play this sucker. All right. Of course, you're gonna hear it, but the video's gonna come late.
I so hope, by the
I'm
way,
Arnold
nobody
Schwarzenegger.
comments.
After hard work, laboring and slaving away, I finally have achieved my lifelong dream. And it is not to do Terminator or to do Conan the Barbarian or anything like that. No, not at all. But to finally possess my own fucking tank. Look at this.
Oh, he's running over shit now. Toys and
Did you ever feel
Oh.
like this?
can't play the music. Can't play the music. We'll get a ding. Crushes things with tanks and then yeah. Anyway.
He's got Schwarzenegger written on the side of it.
Yep.
Wow.
Arnie is so cool. I'll be back in my tank to run you over.
Everybody get down.
I don't care about the pothole. I go over it with my tank.
Maybe he caused the pothole.
Maybe.
Did we ever think about that?
Yeah, he's driving his tank around and chewing up. Oh, dude, you totally reminded me of what happened today. So I'm driving my Mercedes work truck, my Sprinter van.
Yeah.
Fast lane, 65 miles an hour. I'm speeding. Hopefully, work's not watching. I'm doing
65 speeding?
Yeah, it's only 50. Well, it's in the city. It's a highway, but it's in the city.
Okay.
So, there's a piece about 5 feet long. It looks like it's a piece of sheet metal that probably is like a highway divider stick or something, but a big chunk. The two cars in front of me hit it, and it was spinning around, and I centered it, missed it completely, didn't hit it, didn't hear myself hit it. Those two cars that hit it in front of me pulled right over, tires instantly slashed flat. And so I'm like, woo, man, that thing was spinning, and I freaking centered that bitch.
Dude, isn't it little thing? Hey, I've had moments like that on the freeway where you don't think about the little things that can be so dangerous about driving.
Yes.
Like if that comes through the windshield,
Yes.
you're decapitated.
Dude, I've seen stories. Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off.
No, go
I
ahead.
thought you wanted to decap. No, go for it.
I was driving on 99. Jim, if you are watching, I was driving on 99.
Not Highway 99.
Not the 99.
99.
Jim, 99. Anyways, 99, Jim. And it was at night. And all of a sudden, I see...
The hell are you talking about, Ryan?
Jim,
Sorry.
I'm talking about Highway 99. We don't put the in front of highways. It's just 99, Jim.
Feel good about yourself, Ryan.
Damn right I will, Jim. I feel great. I'm here with whores. You should feel bad about yourself. The in front of a freeway? Come on, Jim. Anyways, there was a ladder that was laying, and it was completely extended, laying on its side, legs up. So you had some of the legs on the ground or one side, and the other legs like this. So had
Is this a
I
sex
been
story?
in that lane,
The legs
What?
were up like this. It sounds like a sex story.
only you. No, what
The following
What I'm
program is
saying-
intended for mature audiences.
Ladder.
what I'm saying is ladder right in my face. No, but if I would have been in that lane, because I was driving a Honda Civic, that ladder would have come straight through my windshield.
Yep.
Because I was in the lane next to it, so I saw it after as I passed it, and it scared the hell out of me.
Yep.
And I called 911 immediately.
Yeah. Get this piece of junk off the road. Yeah, we had a woman here on the coast highway, and the semi trucks with
The
the
what
dually
highway?
tires. You know what? I don't even know what 101.
Thank you.
Highway
I
101.
thought I heard of the in front of the.
I said the coast highway
Oh,
instead
okay.
of coast
All right.
highway.
Okay. all right.
and there was a boulder, and you know the semi trucks with the dualies. It caught the boulder right in the middle, launched it, and killed the woman. The husband's driving, killed his wife passenger, and I thought, whoa, that's a 1 in a billion. I've seen that story now 3 times about the last 5 years, where these semis pick up the rock and chuck it through the glass, and it's like a freaking bullet. So now I'm obsessed with not following trucks anymore. Like
when I become a gazabillion whatever heir, the first thing I'm doing is building a highway that goes from coast to coast that is only for trucks.
Yeah.
I will run on that platform.
F you, trucks.
Eat it, truck.
Eat it. I think they should just make the mud flaps out of 2-inch stainless steel. They just
but what if one of those came flying?
Well, that's true, right? So the story I didn't get to tonight. Actually, I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna get to it. What?
Get it.
Let's see. The dog I got to. Oh darn! I didn't get to the virtual reality game that simulates hallucinogenic drugs like LSD for therapeutic purposes. So you put on the headset, whatever, and you start having a trip. Like what? Yeah.
How is that therapeutic?
Experience effects without any risks.
No.
New and exciting tech seems to artificial intelligence can write screenplays. Now a company is starting to make electronic drugs, stimulating the effects at least so you can go on an acid trip by what? So you do that and then you're like, oh, now I don't have to do drugs because I just did it. I don't know.
No.
We're not getting to it. We ran out of time. We're talking about the woman on Twitch that's sick and trucks and my 2 people I saw get their tires slashed in front of me today. And check this out. So I have to say, the beard.
Yes.
Got the
okay.
Nice beard, right? And the reason I bring this up, this is a public service announcement. And I won't point out names like 512 Lumber, 12 Wood, Bucks the Builder. But y'all beards are freaking a hot mess. They're all freaking bushy and long and going all directions and different lengths and everything. First you got to do is get the razor where you put the 4 or 5 guard on there, get them nice and trim, and then you start using products like these. Beard oil. It smooths it out. It keeps it in one direction. It doesn't look like some chick that never waxes her big old bush going everywhere. Freaking... You got your beard oil, so you get your little thing, you drop the beard oil in your hand, you do this, you get it in there, and then when you're done with that, after about a minute of that, then you get your beard balm, and you get a pea-sized stuff of the beard. It smells good, too, citrusy. You get the beard balm.
That does smell good.
You take right? Here, smell again.
Yeah.
You get
that's like outdoorsy.
Oh,
I like
yeah, it's really good. And this one is clary sage smell. The wife likes it. I'm not gonna lie. You put this in the beard and you get it all nice and soft and everything. They'll be all over you, fellas. So you do that, and then you do that, and then you've got the boar's hair brush. You do this, and then you get your little wooden comb. And you get it all like that. That is a sharp looking beard, fellas. Not your beards look like this brush head. And it's all going freaking everywhere. It's a hot mess, dudes. Take some respect in your appearance and freaking clean it up, fellas. You're like the male version of Portland woman. Get your shit together. All right, there's my PSA. If you want to know what beard oil, I actually went to the GQ and got all the rankings of the different beard oils and everything. These were all, 5-star. And then once a week, you use the Beard Clean and Fresh soap. You got to get it all back down. Yes. And then you got this little roller thing. I don't use this.
Oh my!
I don't know what that's for. That's supposed to stimulate beard growth. I'm like, what? That sounds like a scam to me. And then you got
Oh my God! Keep fully brought. How
you got
many
the little
products do you
scissors.
have, bro?
Huh?
How many beard products do you have?
Dude, I am.
Your salesperson is
I
a
am
millionaire.
clean shaven. I'm not gonna say I
Dude.
get sponsored by the
Dude,
product.
your salesperson straight up did this.
Look at
They're
this,
dragging your horse.
Look at this. I bought this on Amazon.com.
Dude.
Look at that.
Hey,
Oh man.
Dude.
Soft. Nice. All right, there you go. That's it. That's the show.
End the show on that.
That was a lot of
Whoa.
You know what? And some of you dudes need this. It's a nose trim. I run into customers all the time and their nose hairs are like freaking an inch out of their nose and I can't look away because it's like doing this and I'm like, oh my God, that thing is like gonna fly out of his nose and whack me in the face. Freaking groom, dudes! You
Hey,
fucking heathens!
Everybody tune in next week for horses manscaping tips.
Yeah, well,
On that note.
we'll go under the undercarriage and teach you. You know where I learned that from? Because I was not this shit didn't take place when you grew up in the 80s. Both sexes had a lot of hair. Now, women still got rid of their armpits and their legs, but there was a lot of hair in other places. And I knew women started doing it. And then I was listening to Howard Stern. He's like, you know, Howard, he's going to be pretty blunt. And he's like, dudes, if you groom down there and you get rid of that, lot more head. You're going to get a lot more blowjobs. And I'm like, what do you mean groom down there? Like shave? Yes. And you know what? You do it, you'll get a lot more blowjobs, guys. There you go. There's a tip from Uncle Horsey.
The following program is intended for mature audiences.
I'm not kidding.
We're walking.
You don't want to go down there with the freaking jungle.
We're walking off.
Yeah, there you go.
Hit the button, horse.
Everyone that didn't tune into the show, you missed it.
You missed it.
You missed it live. All right.
No.
Anyway, there it is. There it is. Male groom. We did not. This is the first show, not just the water hole. This is the first show I have ever done, ever. Even when I was like testing out the scope, that I did not have a single chat message. Even when I'm testing a feed.
I love it.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing to talk about. You can't go, hey, so-and-so, that's a good comment. We just ran our flow. But
hey,
I will say,
more of us is better than that.
Yeah.
So
I've gone live for like 5 minutes to test the lighting, and I've got people going, hey, what you doing, horse? What's going on? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, just to test, guys. And I got the word test right above my head to let everyone know it's not a show. I'm just trying to see what the stream is going to look like. This is the first time I've never had a single comment.
Yes.
So, real quick, Sacramento Kings tomorrow night. You guys are tied up 2-2. DeAndre Fox has a broken fracture on the tip of his shooting hand.
Who?
Finger. DeAndre
Who?
Fox? Is it DeAndre Fox? I don't know.
What
Who is
was
it?
that? Haunted house?
Who is it?
De'Aaron Fox?
De'Aaron Fox, DeAndre Fox,
Yeah.
whatever. De'Aaron Fox? I mean, I
Yes.
just became a fan like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm still a Trailblazer
Yes.
fan, but since they're not in it, you guys get. You know what? The second I started rooting for you guys, you dropped 2 games. So I don't know what that means. Maybe I should root for them, but
yeah, maybe not. Game 5
De'Aaron
tomorrow, Fox.
I know who Damian Lillard is.
Well, you should enjoy him while you have him. He wants out.
He's not going to Brooklyn. The people that started that are fans of the Brooklyn Nets. Can you imagine him wanting to go to Brooklyn? Like,
Brooklyn
why?
can't afford him. They can't afford him, so that would.
Well, and why wouldn't he want to go to a team that's a contender?
That's the whole reason he wants out of Portland.
Yeah, I don't think he wants out. I think he just doesn't want to rebuild. We need that number 1 draft pick. We get the number 1 draft pick, he stays.
You have like this
13% chance. 13%.
You guys are 13%?
I believe so. It might be 10.
Okay.
10.3. Something like that.
There you go. Yeah, so game 5 tomorrow night. We'll be on for that,
And since
broadcasting live.
Nobody is here. and we didn't do stuff at the top. Trying not to do it in the top, trying to do it in the middle. I just forgot. Stucknut is on Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, and it's their end of the month show. So Thursday, Stucknut, 6:30 Pacific. Go to Stucknut, STUCK.N or STUCKNUT.com, and you will see the show pop up on the screen at 6:30. And they're doing their show with Pool Doc, Steve, Stucknut Steve, and Headstrom Bacon. I don't know when the next. No DJ Haunted Horse show. That show is dead. I was going to start my new show on Friday, but I decided, you know what? I haven't had a Friday off in a while. I'm going to take another Friday off because I think I took 2 Fridays off ago. Did Woodscopes last Friday. And I'm going to take the week, but it's going to be a Friday nights will be a new show to be announced, be an hour to hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if we're really having fun, where it's just a hang and and I run bits and stuff, maybe marble races, shit like that. So
sweet. Can't wait.
So your show tomorrow. Oh, when's your pregame show start tomorrow?
6:30. We'll be on the air 6:30, and if you are in Sacramento, come see us at 34 Cantina downtown. We will be broadcasting Cantina. Live. Yeah, 34 Cantina.
6:30.
We'll be broadcasting at 6:30. First show at 6:30.
Yeah. All right, and if you're not in Sacramento, you can watch it on Twitter or YouTube.
Yes, indeed.
All right,
if you don't like that.
If you don't like that.
If you don't like
that. Wait. I got Grant.
If you don't like that, then you don't like the Woodscopes. Oh, boy.
There it is. Look at that.
Nice.
All right. Final words.
All right, buddy. I'm perplexed. You get to take the show home. So, salute.
Groom your beards. Shave your bits. Ladies will love it. We're out of here.